I first wanted to talk about your new song, Real Love, with Lloyiso. How did you go about finding him? I know you were going through the internet looking at, or you just came across one of his covers. So were you looking for music or you just stumbled across it?
It happened by accident, and I'm always looking for music, for new artists, for cool new features. But as you said, I bumped into a video of him covering Adele's song.
In the silence, baby, let me go. Easy on me, baby.
I was just mind blown. I got goosebumps, and it was through a YouTube video. So I was like, fuck, if this happens only via the internet, imagine what happens if you're in the same room together. So I reached out to him. I think we spoke about 2 years already about working together, but it was still during COVID. It was hard to get a visa. And then I met him in June in New York, and we spent the week together. We had one day in the studio, and we recorded Real Love, and we wrote a few new ideas as well. So it was very, very fun.
I see that you guys recorded a few songs. So what can we expect from the other 2 songs that are gonna come out?
I don't know yet. Doesn't have to be Garrix. Could be Lloyiso. Could be songs for him. I just like writing as well. But I feel like Real Love is the most where you can hear the collaboration of both our sounds, both our influences, and his voices. It's crazy because we recorded the demo only on piano, so it sounded like a ballad. It had no dance production, no groovy bass lines in it, nothing. It was just sound like a very emotional piano song. And then after that, I run with it and edit the new production. But it was cool because it was written on just the piano.
It's really interesting how you guys are able to, I don't know, take certain elements of music and then put them together to create something that's really collaborative.
It's cool. I like collaborating in general because you have to meet in the middle, and very fun. The whole process with him, going back and forth to like the finest details. So it was really, and I'm really happy with the result. The response to it has been very well, and also at the shows. Like normally when I play new songs, like the crowd is sometimes more listening instead of like dancing or going crazy because it's something new where people are filming. But from the moment I started testing out Real Love in the sets, it's been really, it's been fun. It's just a playful, feel-good song.
And I saw the photos that you guys posted too. You guys look just happy to be together and hanging out.
The first night we met, he was singing at an open mic in New York. He told me like, hey man, I really want to go to this open mic thing. And it's basically like just like jam band. Like everybody's just going behind the mic and they're just feeding off each other's energy, and I surprised him there. I was in the crowd. It was,
oh, you surprised him? That's so nice.
Yeah, because I also didn't want to meet him in the studio for the first time, because then sometimes there's like still you have to get used to like each other's energy, etc. So I was like, let me break the ice, surprise him. We have a night of fun, drinking, taking off the pressure, and then like 2 days later we went into the studio, and it was like we already knew each other for a long time. So it was cool. It definitely helped. I'm
curious about your first time, if you remember your first time playing in Canada or your favorite time playing in Canada, and what your impression of your Canadian fans was like.
I love Canada a lot. I love Beach Club. It's a crazy venue.
Yeah.
I once got stung in the throat by a wasp.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
So I definitely remember that. But no, for me, one of my craziest memories was I was playing Veld Festival in Toronto, and I had the early slot on the main stage, and I just released Animals, and my intro was Animals at the time, like orchestra version of Animals. And I just remember the intro starting, and I like people running. It looked like it was, and I had goosebumps, like what the. And what I remember from Canada in general is just the energy, the people. Everybody's just so loving, very passionate about music. Yeah, I really like Canada.
It's so crazy with Animals because I remember when that song came out and my friends listening to it, and just like I was talking about it with one of my friends the other day. He just brought it up just naturally, and it's just such an iconic song in the genre.
So good.
Yeah, it's so cool. I've been thinking a lot about multiverses lately, watching Strange and those type of movies. So I'm wondering if there was ever a part in your career or before your career launched that you feel like, okay, if you made this one decision differently, your life would be totally different.
I feel like so many small individual decisions wrote this path for me, but it's cool. Also, looking back, there's not one thing I wish I did differently or I wish I approached differently. I think it's fun, especially in the beginning. Like I went to my parents. I was in my 5th year of high school, and I had like 1.5 year left, and I was doing a very high. It was called Technasium, and without my parents knowing, I did an intake meeting at the producer school, which was like not the highest level of schooling. And then I got in, and I told my parents on Saturday, it's okay, Mom, Dad, I'm quitting. I want to quit high school. I want to go study at this producer academy. And my parents freaked the fuck out. They were like, oh no.
It's already been done also.
Yeah, but then they said the day after, like, you know what, for us as parents, our main goal is to see you happy. If this is really what you want, we support it. So I did the change, and then 2 months after that, I released Animals. 2-3 months after that. So it was like, it was very crazy. It's like the timing of everything.
That's interesting, because I think just recently even Drake mentioned like he had a moment where it was like, oh, if he hadn't gone to his audition for Degrassi, what if he had just stayed home, then his life would have been totally different.
Like you're never fully in control, but you can definitely, it's cool to see, and especially look back, like it's those small decisions that form the journey.
Say you're going to do a show in the Netherlands, is there any Dutch legend you would love to come out with and they would just jam with you for your entire set?
For me, it's still Tiësto. He's the reason I started making music. He's the reason I fell in love with electronic music, and he's mentored me since I was 14. He's been like my mentor with touring. I would send him new songs I produced. He would give me feedback. He would test them out live. He would send me videos like, bro, look at the crowd's response. And that gave me energy again to go back in the studio, make more, and try to get better.
Say you can take any soundbite from any video game. What video game do you think you would choose in order to make a song?
I love Mario Kart. And that's also the only, because I don't really game that much. Also because I'm terrible at it. But for me, Mario Kart is a very fun game. And we have like those Nintendo Switches that we used to travel with them a lot, because you can play remotely. So we'd do during a travel day was play Mario Kart.
Did you watch the movie?
It's a movie?
There's a Mario movie, Super Mario Brothers.
I haven't seen it. I should watch it.
Oh my God, you have to see it. I watched it and it felt really nostalgic because Mario Kart was the only game I had on my N64 when I was younger. And I also had like...
Well, thank you for the recommendation.
This Toad tattoo here.
No way!
Yeah.
Sick. I love that.
That's one of my favorites too. Yeah. You should get a Mario Kart tattoo, some sort of Mario theme.
I don't have any tattoos, so I think if I dedicate a tattoo out, it will be a Mario Kart one.
Maybe a semi-permanent one.
For the weekend.
Okay, well, Ryan Garrix, thank you so much for your time. It was really fun to talk to you and get to know more about you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, bye.